Welcome back to HitPointsGaming. I am Corey, and this is my wife, Andrea.
Hi, everybody. If you don't know who we are, if you've never seen us before, we play board games. We do campaigns.
Yes, and today we are starting a brand new campaign of Perdition's Mouth, Abyssal Rift by Dragon Dawn Productions. And this is a cooperative dark fantasy adventure in the labyrinth of the insectoid god.
Crazy. What is that?
So, this is a dungeon crawler style game with a twist. There's almost a Euro style gaming mechanic to it.
Okay.
So it's more of like a puzzle. Think Gloomhaven.
I love Gloomhaven.
Where we have different characters. They all have their own unique special abilities and cards. So
love
you have
it.
to figure out when you want to spend a card to get an extra surge to an attack.
Okay.
But it's super puzzly based where...
And we're working together to fight monsters and move through the dungeon.
Correct. Now, what's pretty cool about this, well, I don't know if you want to call it cool because it really hurts us, but what makes this different is when you enter the dungeon with your characters the healthiest, that's basically the strongest your characters are going to be. Because
for the whole campaign,
as you travel further down into this labyrinth, where you're trying to stop these cultists from spawning this giant
taking
insect,
over, yeah,
right? You're going to get injured. And those wounds stay with you as you go deeper until maybe you can heal them. It's going to be tough, but you get beat up and that stays with you. And then if your character dies, I think there's 6 heroes in the base campaign.
Yes, we have 6 heroes.
If your heroes die, then you have to select another one. So each mission that we go into, you select your 4 characters that you want to be with. Hopefully you still have 4 because we're going to play with 2 each. And we go further in to see if we can actually survive and make it to the end. So this has the base campaign. We were granted this or gifted this along with 2 expansions.
Thank you, Dragon Dawn Productions.
So we have the Witch's Grotto and the Hideout. So the Witch's Grotto can be used as a prequel or a campaign towards the end of, where you play it after you win the campaign. You can continue on. This unlocks a new character. And then the Hideout is kind of a campaign that you do in between your campaigns, and it unlocks another character.
Okay.
For the sense of like the story and what this game actually entails, we're going to go right into the main campaign. Because we're going into a dungeon, right? Let's go inside. And
with our main guys.
Let's stop the insects.
Right.
From taking over our land, right? We're heroes. We want to go down and do this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you a quick overview of how the game plays, super quick, because as we play through our game, and if you notice from some of our other playthroughs, we explain the rules as we go.
Yeah.
Right? Then we'll show you what characters we're going to bring out, their special powers, and then we'll jump into...
the first campaign.
That's right. I'm actually kind of nervous. We played, there's like a tutorial mission that we did.
We did that.
We went into it, learned the rules a little bit that
learned
way.
Learned cards.
Got wounded a little bit.
Yeah.
And that was like through a side entrance. This time, we're going to go right through the main door. So one more thing before I go there there's a lot of ways to customize the difficulty of this game. There's like, I think, over 20 plus different scenarios or levels. And then some of those are easier than others, meaning we did the intro scenario, so we kind of took a side entrance into this labyrinth, and it was like technically a normal level. We now are going to go through the main gate, which is actually a harder level. But, you know, we don't want to show you the basic one, so there's that. Then in each scenario, there's a way to make it even harder. Maybe you add more bad guys.
Your characters change a little.
You can have them have hard abilities on them, and a few other things. But just to let you know, there's a lot of customization to increase the difficulty. We were told, just stick with the normal. The hard is for experienced players. Who
Which
was like,
we are not yet.
We're not yet, but we are. Like I said, we're going to that first hard mission right through the main gate. But before we get there, we'll see. Who knows? You might even die in the first level.
Stop. No.
I hope not.
We're going to get there.
So let me show you kind of an overview of this board and all the different elements it has. Alright, so as you can see, here is the board. So there's a bunch of different boards that come with the game. I think there's 8 and then some of the expansions. Well, they're double-sided. So this is the first mission. It's already laid out for us. There is a scenario card with a story, and then it tells you where to set up your characters, where to set up the bad guys, and any special rules, which we'll read to you. What really makes this game different is this dial over here. So every character, every hero is going to start with one of their shields matching their character in one of these different spots in the game. Where's some of my other ones? Okay, so what's going to happen is every character has a certain number of action points that they start their turn with. Every character is going to be different. You spend action points to move along this dial, selecting what action you want to perform. So say I'm over here, I can move to this dial right here for 1 action point, because it's 1, I have to go clockwise, but then I perform what's ever on here. So this allows me to draw a hero card, defend, and then draw this extra, let's say it's a tactic card to increase my defense whenever I get attacked. But I don't actually get to attack in that action. So if I wanted to, say, move and attack, I would have to spend 2 action points to come over here. Then I can spend my action points to move a certain number of spaces, and then I get to perform an attack. So you really have to map out what your actions are. You can't just keep standing and attacking every time.
And you have to map out where the other characters are. So you might have 2 characters filled in the spot that you need to go to.
So we get to determine who gets to go first, or the order when it's the hero's turn. But unlike some of the other games, you can't move through your own characters. So you really have to plan each one of your turns accordingly so you don't block people. Of course, there's, typical line of sight in this game and whatnot. So real quickly, charge allows you to move and attack. Rest allows you to reshuffle your discarded cards back into your deck and then draw 3 cards. There's a special aimed and bash shot. Aimed is for ranged characters. It allows you to attack with a +1 strength. And then move 1 space. Bash allows you to attack. You get to draw a card. So let me show you. There's if anyone has played Gloomhaven, there's going to be this automated, there's a deck here with values on them. The average value for this deck is a value of 2, +2. So whenever you perform an attack, you're going to have a certain attack value. You can...
base attack value.
Base attack value, right. Whenever you attack a monster, they're going to have a certain defense. Then they're going to draw one of these cards. This number adds to their defense. If you beat that number, you deal a point of damage. And same thing vice versa. If they attack us, they draw a card. We don't get to draw a defense card unless...
we're on the defense spot.
Right, which shows you that you draw a defense card there. So heroes only draw this card when it specifically tells you to. Moving, like if you move here, all you do is get to draw a hero card and then move the remainder of your action points. This allows you to perform your special, so every character might have has a special move that they can do. There might be other hero cards that they get that activate special cards, but you can only do that
when you're in the special.
Right. This one, you get to attack. You draw a hero card and then attack. If there's a circle around it, I can spend those action points that I mentioned that allow you to move around this dial and for movement, but I can increase my actually attack value. But if it's a circle, it's 2 for 1. So if I have 4 leftover action points on my dial, I can spend 2 and increases my attack strength by 2. Sprint allows me to move, whatever my action points are, plus the value of this extra
you
card.
You get to draw a card, yeah.
And that's it. But again, the number of pegs that can go here is limited. So if a character goes here and does their special, when the next character can't actually go there, you have to keep continuing around the dial.
Yeah.
So
you can never stay in the same spot.
Correct. This is really the base. This is what controls the game for heroes.
It was pretty daunting, but after a couple of turns in the first test we did. I mean, you
figured
get
it out.
it. You get it.
Yep,
Yeah.
and you see how important it is. So, like some of our other playthroughs, when we perform a turn, we don't know yet, we may cut like we sometimes do in some of our other playthroughs, because we sit and we talk for 5-10 minutes planning out our turn. So sometimes you might want to hear us, sometimes you might not, and then we'll come back and we'll show you what we decided and then see how it actually plays out. For those of you who have seen some of our Gloomhaven campaigns, that's how
we cut out a lot of the downtime.
Right. Now, how the monsters move is
similar.
Yeah, basically similar. They have the same type of board here. At the end of the hero's turn, we're going to draw one of these cards, and the number that's on here is going to show how many actions every monster or bad guy on the board performs.
Yes.
So we start in this space here, then we move. This is 2, so we move the red gem clockwise 2 spaces, and then we perform each action along that path. So everyone's going to attack.
No matter what type of monster.
Correct.
Everybody attacks.
Good point.
Yes.
And then here, then we spawn any monster in the circle spawn pool, which I'll show you in a second. I think that's a primary spawn pool. But if we drew a 4, man, this thing's going to move 4 spaces. They're going to be able to attack, spawn, move, and then attack. So we can get caught off guard. We don't know how easily or how, like, powerful the monsters are gonna easily or powerful. That didn't make any sense. But we don't know how they're going to react to us.
Right. We don't know how much they're gonna move, and
right,
because of the cards.
Yes.
You never know what we're gonna draw.
And there's a threat dial hidden in here. It starts at a 2 for when we start the campaign. This increases for many different ways, and you'll see how that happens. But this basically determines the number of people that spawn when we reach the spawn points.
The spawn point, yeah.
Okay. So let's switch over to this side of the actual board. This is the different spawn pools that get set up for each scenario, depending.
Okay. Yeah, everybody can see that.
Once we get into here, like this is the primary spawn, we select 2 based on the threat that spawn into the board. So now we're playing this level with mainly all cultists. They spawn at the trap door, range 1 of the trap door. We get to pick where they go.
Okay.
Now you can see there's a few different types of characters or bad guys that you get to fight. We determine which ones come into the board. So, sure, we can pick the 2
want to do all the
easiest,
easy ones, of course.
but
Why
then
not?
that's going to stick us towards the end of the mission with all hard guys. So then it's up to us if we bounce. We bring in 1 difficult and 1 easy. We'll see, right? So there's different spawn pools that get set up.
The bigger monsters might move less, so we might want to put them in first because we know that they're not gonna get to us quickly.
There's also a reserve spawn, which I'll show you what happens when that comes into play. But that's really the spawn that gets set up here. The board, they tell us where all the cultists set up in this room. We're going to start up here. This is the entrance. This is where we're going to pop in.
Okay.
There's a treasure chest on this starting scenario.
There's 2 treasure chests.
There's 3 doors here. And then there's this acolyte, this exit space. This is where these smaller guys, these acolytes, they don't come and running at us. They actually run towards that alarm and escape the board, and that's one way that the threat can increase. So we want to kill them before they get to that alarm.
Yeah.
Okay. The next thing I want to show you are the stats of the different monsters. So it shows you that they all have their own movement, the range of their attack, the health value, so the easiest cultists only have 1 health. Here's that strength value of their attack and their defense, and again, they get to draw a card whenever they attack or defend against us. And then we have a whole nother sheet of all the insects that we're going to run into, I'm sure, in future scenarios. So
I would assume.
A little bit harder. All right. Then you have, of course, your extra cards. You've got your damage cards, so whenever your hero takes a wound, they get a wound card that goes into their hero deck, and these are bad news.
So they stay,
yes,
unless there's some special way that you can remove them, and they do carry to the next scenario.
Right.
Now that you shuffle them just like normal, and you pull them in your hand, you have to use them.
There are certain treasure cards that got set aside for this campaign. They're in here. You could rescue certain victims that we might find some trapped souls Trap people down here that are being tortured. Not in the first scenario, we don't see any, but they can come into play as certain rules come in for them. And then I think that's all that's left. Is then I want to show you like our character cards, and then we'll show you what each of our character.
Okay, should I read the scenario?
Let me just do this one last thing.
You got it.
Okay, so every character is going to get a set of their own cards. Okay, on the flip side of them, there are a bunch of maybe
Symbols.
special abilities and symbols. So the symbols, they match up to the action that you just selected. So right here, one of my mages, Elisa, when she uses an attack spell or a fist action, I can cast this fireball spell. Or I might have this card where, again, any of these symbols I can add 2 to it. So I can increase my attack value by 2.
Or your defense by 2.
Or my defense by 2, you're right.
Or your movement,
Exactly.
yep.
Whatever I want to use these cards for. But I don't get these cards back automatically. Again, I have to select the action on the dial to either draw that card, or if I'm out of cards, rest to shuffle the discard back in. Because I can spend any number of these cards on my action as long as it matches the symbol. Or the other thing I can do is we can aid each other. So you're allowed to aid me and spend your own cards, again, as long as the symbols match, to help boost my value.
And as long as I'm near you, right?
Range 1 away. The further away you are, then it decreases the strength of the card here. And I think that's really it. Every character has their special trait card that if you perform the trait 3 times, then you can do the special on the back.
We're not sure if we're going to use them.
We're not sure. It's very difficult to perform these traits, it seems. And the one thing is the traits, the tokens, they go away at the end of a scenario. So for instance, this one guy here that I have, he has to opt not to attack to put a trait token on his card. I need to do that 3 times.
He's the attacker. So I don't think we're going to do that.
I want him to attack as much as possible. So we'll see how these come into play. But we are adding these. This is a bonus that got added. So let's have you read the scenario.
I can do that. Okay, this is called Through the Main Entrance. Niffle, who's my character, swore as the muck pulled his boot halfway off his foot yet again. Swatting ineffectively at the clouds of gnats, he wondered which was worse, the broken and infested blisters or the venomous snakes. I'm going to say the snakes.
I think the snakes.
snakes.
Well, it depends on the...
The blisters will go away.
So will the snakes if you walk away.
Well,
but those blisters stay with you even if you walk away.
The snakes could poison you to death.
But you could just kill them.
Okay.
You can't really get rid of those blisters.
Finally, the entrance to the underground temple loomed. While the others set up camp, Niffle knelt at the edge of the swamp and smeared his face with muck and grass. He dropped into the mire and slowly crept toward the clearing. The mud on the back of his neck dried and cracked under the merciless sun. Stinging sweat trickled into his eyes and he wiped at his face with a damp sleeve. He could see 2 humans standing on one side of the huge stone entrance. They lounged, inhaling greasy smoke rising from a censer. Niffle wasn't sure if their unnatural visage was a result of the obscuring smoke or some demonic transformation. Even their once colorful robes were dulled by what must be frequent use of smoky concoction. The guards' attention was clearly not on their duty, and an hour later their replacements restocked the burning contents and sat down to continue the long, lax watch. Niffle watched the shadows lengthen as he muttered and sung quietly to himself to dampen his worry. It was 8 hours before another pair of guards came as relief. Bearing the heat had been worth this information, and Niffle crawled back into the swamp with the news. It was clear that this would be a daring maneuver, but probably still better than the side entrance they had found, or at least more straightforward. 2 hours after midnight would be the time to strike.
All right, so we're going right through the main gate. Now there's some special rules on here. So, all the guards, acolytes, and summoners spawn from the trapdoor. Okay, there are bone worms. They appear on this level through the exit. So we need to get over here to the exit. That's the victory condition.
Okay.
So the bone worms are the 2 insects that we have here. That's where they're going to spawn if they come into play. The cultists in the entrance, so these two, the guard and the acolyte, they have to be killed before they perform their first move, or else they immediately sound the alarm, which is going to increase the threat by 1. So again, the higher the threat level, the more guys spawn. So we got to jump in and kill them.
On our first turn.
Basically on our first turn, because their move is...
Their first action is move.
No, it's not. The third action is going to be move.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what we can do here. Okay, now the guard at 9E, this one right here, this is one thing I do like about the game a lot. Sometimes the guys actually have treasure on them already, and this is where they tell you. So he has a potion of healing. So he'll use it if he gets hurt, because he has 2 hit points. He'll heal it himself. But if we can kill him before he drinks that bottle, I guess Niffle spied he's got this bottle on him, we can take a copy for ourselves.
Yeah, thank you.
Which could be pretty helpful. Alright, so we set everybody up. We're not doing the extra hard roll where we're adding an extra guard. That's it. And yeah, I think we're set. All we have to do is show you who our 4 characters are going to be that are going to charge through
this
the
mission.
front gate. First up is going to be Bastion. He is, I think, the tank of the game. He's got, let's take a look at his character card. I'll show you really what's on here. So, this column right here is the number of action points you're going to start your turn with. This is the range in order, or his range of his attack. He's obviously a melee character. This right here is his current wound value. So he starts the game with the circle, which is what your shield's going to be pointing at here. So 6 health, meaning that you look at the value in the same row as your current wound value. So he has a strength of 4 when he attacks, and then his defense is 4, which is, I think, pretty awesome, which is why we're picking this guy. Now, he draws 4 hero cards at the start of the game, and his max hand size is 6. So you've got... I drew my 4 hero cards right now. Now, the only thing with him is his cards really are just values. So, again, I could add 3 to any one of these 5 types of action cards. So, 3, 2, 1, and 1. This allows me to draw hero cards as well. His special power basically is cleave. So, when he does that special attack, he can perform an attack on an enemy, and then he can keep attacking another enemy just at -2 strength for the attack on somebody else, which is pretty powerful. Next is going to be Elisa. She is a mage character with range, 5 cards, 7 max. She has a special character which is Blink, which allows her to teleport up to 2 squares with this. And this red value here means that I could actually increase this Blink by upping special cards, but that value can only go up to 6. That's her right there. She only has 3 health. So yes, 3 health for a character that has permadeath in this campaign is pretty scary. 5 action, 1 to 6 spaces for attack. She only has she has a 0 strength value. So I have to use these cards over here to bump her attack up and 2 defense. So I was able to pull a few value cards. A Torment of Fire, which is basically a cone attack damage, and I hit everybody, including heroes, with +4 strength, but I take a damage when I do this, so that's kind of scary. And then a teleport spell, which allows me to teleport 4 squares.
Okay, my 2 characters. The first one I have is the dwarf, who is a melee person. Elazabal, I guess is how you pronounce. I think it's a she. I think they refer...
What?
I think it's a she because, look, she has a very long braid.
No way. That is not...
somewhere in one of the stories, they refer to her as a she. But she has this pretty cool, awesome, like, weed whacker thing.
Yeah,
so it gives her not just melee, but also a range of 2, which is pretty cool. She starts with 4 health. She's not that great as an attacker or defender. She's in the middle. And not that great
There's no way that's a she.
We read it in one of the stories.
Okay.
But no, I think it is a guy. Okay, so anyway, I picked him because he is a healer. So his special is whenever I'm adjacent to someone, I can heal them. 1 health.
Okay.
And he's also helpful for aiding. When I aid someone else, instead of just 1 value of my card, it's a 2 value. So I'll just show you some of the cards that I pulled. He is good because he gets to throw a wall down, a wall token. So I think that's pretty cool with this character because he can block monsters from coming to us. As you can see, there's a couple of, just value cards, maybe some extra draws for a quick movement. He's got a variety.
Right.
A variety.
And this is, you actually pulled the wall card.
I did.
Very good.
I did. So we can block off maybe when we're heading to the final bend to the door.
Now, you did bring up a good point. You can spend any one of these cards to have it basically be a wild 1 value, and that's what you mentioned. He can discard a card to aid to get a wild 2 card.
Yep.
Okay.
So hand size of 5, and I can max 7. Right? Okay.
Draw 5 cards, max 7.
Right. Okay. So last is the range character. I guess you would call him the rogue, the scout, the rogue, Niffle. So he has a lot of actually movement points. His range is up to 4, but he only has 3 health. Again, 2 attack, 2 defense. And we don't use both of his specials because the one is strictly for when we play hard.
Right, we're not playing hard mode with our characters.
Yeah, and his other special is Catnap. So if I don't play any of my other special abilities, I can take a rest action.
So instead of
moving to the rest space,
right,
I can take a rest just wherever I am. So the cards that I pulled for him, again, he's got a range as well. I actually landed with a bunch of movement cards, but he's got some attacks, some of anythings, and a lot of times he gets to pull an extra card to add to the value.
Okay, so we actually took a little bit longer to plan our turnout than we expected. This is the following day.
We slept on it.
We did. We were watching the guards change rotation, right? Niffle was watching.
So we needed a rest afterwards.
Right, he covered himself in mud, and we are... all of our eggs are in his basket. This is
turn 1 of game 1. Could you put a little less pressure on him?
Well, in order for this to work out, he needs to...
Well, what's up with these doors and chests?
Okay, so yes. We've upgraded some of the doors and chests, This is what we did.
You can't go wrong.
With the Hero Quest furniture, right? So we do this in Gloomhaven. It helps our viewers out there see. Yeah, see. Plus it adds a little
pizzazz
to it.
Okay, back to Niffle.
We've got two monsters on the board. I just want to point them out. So we do have the Acolytes. These are the low-level bad guys. They have 1 strength, 1 defense, and 1 wound. And I think I mentioned it before. When they activate, they move towards this... exit down here. When they reach it, they sound the alarm, and our threat increases, which is why we have to stop them. And then the other one are the guards. They have these blowpipes. They have 2 strength, 2 defense, and 2 wounds. And if you get wounded by their attack, you also become poisoned, which we don't want to happen. Okay, so you're going to start with Niffle.
Right, he's going to move, so we need to get him to a spot.
So we want him to be able to move and attack, so he's going to do charge.
He's going to do charge, and I'm going to use his move card. Now you see it, now you don't. And he's going to give him 4 extra move points.
Because you start with 8 action points. We're spending 2 to get over to charge, so we have 6 left.
Right.
You're increasing that, so you're at 10.
I'm at 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4... 5.
Okay, now you're at range 1 of a monster. So now every time you want to move... Monster, bad guy. Every time you want to move, you're in a threatened square, you have to... it's twice the amount of movement. Or you add an extra 1. So that was 5.
Yeah, I'm also playing my Poison Dagger. I didn't get there yet, but I'm playing both of the moves. Because we have to get down there.
Is this for movement?
That is for movement. It is 1 of anything.
Gotcha. 5.
Okay. 6, 7... 8, 9, 10.
How much did we have?
We had
so
10.
That's 10. Gotcha. So that's 10 right there?
No, this is 9.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Shoot. Move back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
5.
Oh, 6,
7,
7, 8, 9. So I have one more movement point. 10, 11.
Plus a card.
12, 13.
All right. So that's 9.
10, 11.
12, 13.
12,
1, 2, 3, 4. You're at range 4.
Hallelujah, because that's his
All right,
range.
Niffle, you made it to where we needed you to be.
Okay, so he's going to use his range attack, which is a range 1 to 4. He's also going to use his Find Weakness card, which gives him a +1 to his base 2, and then I get to draw a card to add to that attack value.
Okay, so strength 3.
What's the monster strength?
Just 1. 5. Okay. 5 to a defensive 1. So now this is the Acolytes. There
2.
you go.
Ouch, that must have hurt. Just like I intended it to.
Niffle, the waiting
See?
and preparation
Paid off.
This Acolyte dies and gets placed into this pool over here. This is like the
No, I think, don't we
death
put it
pool.
here? Because we were missing.
You're right. Yeah.
Was
there
it
actually
Acolytes?
2 more Acolytes in the
We didn't
reserve.
have the figures.
Right. They mentioned that in the scenario. So, okay, he goes there. All right.
Well, that's it.
Wow.
Turn over.
No. That's one person.
Oh, okay.
Now, the next, I think we were going to have Bastion, right, run up next to this guard, and hopefully next turn I can attack and bash him up against the wall, which you'll see does an extra point of damage.
So you're going to have him sprint?
I am.
Okay.
So I'm going to move him over 2 out of my 6.
Maybe show. Can you show everybody
Oh, it's up there, see?
Yeah, it's
Take a
like
look.
halvesies.
I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
now it's holesies.
How's that?
Okay, better.
So I've got 4 left, plus a sprint card, and I'm going to just use my ambidextrous, so I get to add 1 to my value, and I get to draw another hero card. Spit in Death's Eye. Alright, great. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So this is 3 plus my other 1, so I have another 4 movement, which is perfect. 1, and then because now I'm threatened, I want to go right here. Alright, so I make it. Alright, so he's set. And then when you're done, you point the shields in so you know who's gone or not. I was just going to teleport in with Elisa, but maybe your dwarf runs in here and sets up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe you just
But am I going to get attacked?
sprint.
Sprint? Okay.
You might get attacked. But yeah, just move. This way you don't even have to waste the card.
Okay.
Because you only have 4 action points. Now
I
you
do.
have 3 movement plus a card.
7.
Whoa, we're pulling
Wow.
great big cards right now.
1. So that's my first remaining movement point. 1, 2, 3. Do I move up here? 4? Or do I... Where's Elisa going to go?
She is going to... I could probably go right here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This way we can move around and I can still probably get an attack out.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. Good job.
Okay, so that's the end. Yeah, I don't do anything, right?
No,
I draw a
you just
card.
move up. And then Elisa's going to spend her special for 1 point. She's got 4 left. She's going to blink, so she can teleport up to 2 squares, and I can do this diagonally. So I'm going to teleport in. So 1, 2, and then just move up a space.
Okay.
This way we can set up our next turn to bash and charge. Alright, so now we all went. So now it becomes the monster's turn. So in order to figure out how many actions the monster takes, we draw a card from here and then move their own dial. So we want this to be
Low.
a 2 or less, maybe? Yes!
2. There you go.
Alright, so we move this, so they go to an attack and a spawn, and then we do them 1 at a time. So we move here. So all monsters now attack.
Okay.
Okay, so they attack anyone, of course, within range, and we start with the weakest monsters, then to the highest. So right here, the Acolyte's within range 1 of Niffle. He's upset that his friend just got stabbed in the back with your throwing dart. Okay? So he has a strength 1 against your defense of 2.
I think I have daggers. I think I throw daggers. I don't know what I throw. Anyway, yeah, I have a defense of 2. And that is it. I have no defensive cards.
Oh. Alright, so a 1 to a 2. There you go.
He hits me.
Yep. And you're down to 2 wounds.
Right. Do I take something? Do I take a wound
Oh, I
card?
forgot. I probably could have aided you. 1,
Oh,
2,
okay.
3. Yeah, I definitely could have aided you. But I only would have added 1, which is all you really needed. So, you take a wound, you're down to 2, and now you have to draw a wound card. Now it goes on top of your hero stack without looking at it.
Okay.
Okay, that's scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, everyone else can't see. Blocks here. It's to the center. Can't see here. It's line of sight is to the center of the base. These doors are still closed. So now we just have this character right here left, who 1, 2, 3 actually could attack Niffle, because they attack the weakest person in line of sight.
Yeah, but
in range.
2. Your chick is 2.
Yeah, but I'm being blocked, see? You're trying to get me attacked. Alright, so now I'm a little nervous about this.
Oh, wait. No, I'm only range 1 to 2. I can't aid from how far I am.
No, it doesn't matter. You can aid up to 6 spaces away, but every point beyond range 1 decreases the number by 1.
Well, this provides 13 for aiding, but I gain
Exhaustion.
an exhaustion.
That might be pretty helpful.
It might be worth it because
If Niffle goes down to 1 wound...
I know, that's ridiculous.
Alright, I think we do this. I'm in a good position
Okay.
to now bash this guy so we can kill him, so why don't we do that? So you're doing an experimental device.
It's a pity that I have to reveal this project so soon.
So basically you're maybe tapping this guy on the shoulder from behind to distract him?
Yes, that's
So
what I'm doing.
Range 1, so 1, 2, 3. So it's -3, so you're adding 10. Okay. So you have...
And now this is removed for the rest of the level.
Okay. That's like a Kickstarter exclusive card,
Yeah.
it looks like. Alright, so his attack value is... Wow, it's a 6. So
That is... Yeah, that would have been impossible
whoa.
without this.
Great job for seeing that.
Yes.
Alright, so that's out.
Okay, so she takes this. So what does this mean?
So now you got an exhaustion token, which
Okay.
looks like that. So at the beginning of your turn, you receive 1 less action point.
Oh, jeez. How do I get rid of that?
In
don't know.
the scenario.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Alright, so now it's back to us, and we need to make this guy pay. So I believe Bastion is going to do that.
Okay.
So I have 6 points. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this special spot right here is either for a range shot or a melee. So I'm going to do Bash. Okay?
Okay.
So I attack for 4, and I add a card to this. Okay? Then if I am successful and I do a wound to him, I get to push him back 1 space.
Into the
If
wall.
he's up against the wall, he suffers... the only time a monster can suffer damage from like a terrain piece is if he gets moved into it. So he automatically fails, getting slammed up against the wall, which causes another wound, which will kill this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he has 2 defense. I'm attacking for 4 plus a card, but I think I'm going
Wait a minute. We didn't spawn.
We didn't spawn, you're right. We have to spawn 2 people from the circle spawn, the primary spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with poor Niffle down there by himself, I think we're going to spawn
The easy ones.
the 2 Acolytes
Okay.
within range 1 of this trap door. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're out of range from getting attacked. Okay?
Okay. You're welcome. Move the green.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being here
You're welcome.
and being a part of this. Now I'm going to bash this guy against the wall.
Okay. Back to the... actual
So I have
fight.
4. I'm going to draw a card and do Iron Will. 4, 5. Yeah. So Iron Will plus 2 strength. Does that say gotcha?
It does. I gotcha.
No, not I gotcha. It's more like gotcha. Bam.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's 6, 7, 8 versus his 2 versus his 5. So that's 1 wound, and then I bash him up against the wall. When I move him, I follow through and move the 1 space.
So he really now does go to the...
Yep. Now he is defeated. Whew. 2 wounds right away. That's pretty good, because getting 2 wounds on a creature is actually pretty tough. So one way of doing that is through bash. But now my turn's over, so I think it's up to Dwarf. Now, can Niffle get an attack?
Now, Niffle was going to rest, because remember, he has really nothing unless someone's going to aid him. +5 for aiding.
So yeah, he could rest here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not draw 3 cards, you draw up to your starting hand, so which is 3 cards for you. You could rest to get 3 more cards, which I think could be pretty helpful. Or you could perform, and then maybe next time you do an aim shot, which would be pretty good. So you could rest and then aim shot next time. Because you're probably in a good spot to throw a weapon.
Okay. You don't think there's any way could she get up here to kill this guy, and then she can try to move up and kill one of these guys? What's her range?
We've got 2 people now that can move and attack.
Or, so wait, if I can get my girl here.
I think it's a male
dwarf. If I can get the dwarf here and kill this guy,
yep.
Then you can come up through and shoot, because your range is farther, right?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't want to do it reversed, because her range is only his range is only 1 to 2.
Yes, exactly. Can you get up there? So 1, 2, 3.
Well, I have an excellent move. I have extra steam. I could use the sweet move card.
Okay.
If needed, and then I have a gasoline card to help.
Okay, so
fight.
you have 3 action points.
I only have 3, yeah.
So you would go 1, 2, so you only have 1 action point left. So yeah, you're going
to have to
use your move card. Let's do it.
Okay, so this is extra steam.
So it's 1 plus. So you're at 2. So 3. So 1, 2, 3. You can get there.
But that means you can't... how about I use another card?
And you have to do it, I believe...
You have to do it before?
You have to spend them all.
So that makes everything worse.
Well, as you think that out, let me just double check that.
Because that means your chick can't... Unless
see
she can,
anybody.
She can teleport. She can't teleport through anybody?
Not really. Let's see.
Then Niffle is screwed if he gets attacked.
Yeah, you have to play all your cards before you resolve them. What is she gonna do?
Oh, that was bad. That was very bad because... Wait, can you help me move?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this. Can you just attack and kill this guy? Finish him up?
Yeah, so I'm doing gasoline, so I have an attack 4.
Attack 4 versus a 1. Versus a 2. Defeated. Okay. Let's see. What am I going to do? Now you're going to have Niffle rest, correct?
Yes.
So that's 1 point over here.
I shuffled this back into the deck.
Correct.
But I keep in my hand what's there, and
so
then I
shuffle them all, because now there's a wound card in there, so we don't really want that wound card.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you're going to draw 3.
Okay, and that's it for my turn.
Correct.
Okay. 1.
Duck and roll.
2.
Thieves' tool.
3.
Okay.
So none of them are the wound card.
Okay, great. That's going to be helpful. It's going to help you out.
You gain +2 until the beginning of your next turn.
+2 defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like a reaction. So if you're getting attacked, you can do that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty helpful. All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch this. The only unfortunate thing is my attack value is only, well, is a 0. With
I can plus 5 for aiding.
Maybe against somebody a little bit tougher, but let me do this. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to charge. Now I can move and then attack. So check this card out: teleportation. Once during your movement, you may teleport 4 squares at no cost. You may move diagonally with this, and then this is a card where I remove from my deck. This is my special one, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. Now, what happened? Is this guy gonna move out?
He is.
Okay.
He is. I think only if he's next to this can he see me.
Okay.
But he is going to come after me.
Well, no, he'll come after Elisa, right? Because she's the
Yeah,
lowest?
Elisa. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's me. I'm controlling.
Sorry, I thought you meant Bastion. Okay.
But I can kill one of those guys down
Yes,
there.
do it.
I can do...
Because what happens if they attack?
Well, see, I can do a lava spray with 3.
Okay.
Or do I just finish them off?
Why can't you do helping
cast a
hand?
flaming spell. You lose 1 health. Make a range attack. So I could do
Both of them?
both of them.
Well, then she would have to heal you. Where's the special? Could Red get to the special next turn? 1, 2, 3. No. Because I could start healing people. But I have to get that special.
Yeah, I could kill both of them for 4 attacks.
That would be awesome.
But it's a special attack, so I can't right now. See, it has a special action.
Oh, you can't.
So I'm just going to do lava spray for 3.
Okay.
Or do I guarantee it with Barbarian Fire 4?
Do 3.
So he died.
What's your attack? Oh, a 3. Oh, I always forget you're weak.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna
Okay.
do 4. Out of 0. Of course.
So it's this guy, right?
Yep.
So this guy goes out now.
Hey, I'm just looking back here. It was a 2 that we pulled for the
For what?
monsters, right?
Yeah.
It might have been this 2.
Why?
Yeah, because when we get to the spawn phase, we have to look for the red circle.
Oh, so we didn't do that? Okay.
No, but I think it was the first 2.
Okay. Which is that one?
We'll see. We'll talk about it when we get to that.
Okay.
Alright, so that character's defeated, and I think we're all done.
Yeah.
So now it's the monster's turn. So, the beginning of the monster phase, what you're looking for when I flip this card over is a red circle up here. If there is a red circle up here, which there's not, this is what you're looking for, then 2 characters from the reserve pool go into...
the game.
Yeah, into the primary and the secondary spawn.
Okay.
But there's no circle here, and we kind of forgot the first time, so we've got a 1 here, so we move the enemy, so every enemy moves. Okay, so this Acolyte's going to move 2 spaces. He's running away.
Right. Uh-huh.
This Acolyte's going to move 2 towards the door.
Okay.
The door is still closed.
Okay.
This guard then moves 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. They're coming to open this door. And then this guard, they move to stay at range 3. And they can still see. 1, 2. There we go. Closest. Okay. So we can see here, and he can see through this. Okay, so he can see Elisa, but we're safe. Yeah. Didn't get to attack, which is good. Now this is the guy who has a strength potion. I mean, a potion healing.
Oh, right.
So if we can kill him before he moves again, we automatically get that, which may be helpful right now.
Okay.
So now it's our turn. We're safe there. So I think you could probably have Niffle aim shot.
Oh, yeah. I just got a diligence.
So this is +1. So it would be a 3 attack. Oh, you know what? Sorry, Bastion has to move out first.
I can't go in even though it's a slot?
Correct.
It's the same thing?
It's either or, yeah.
Okay, so he has to go first. So what, is he going to go in there and kill the guy?
I would like to be able to...
But you would have to be able to go in so that she could go in, or I can go in. No, I should heal somebody. Oh no, I can't heal anybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could defend, and then you know what? I could sprint right next to him, and then bash him again next turn. Why don't I do that? Because the bash is great to do 2 wounds against this guy.
Okay.
Would that make sense?
But if he moves, what happens?
Right. He'll move away from me, of course.
But then the potion goes away?
1, 2. He would probably move here. But I'm not doing any attacks to him right now. Unless... Because, see, I would have to move him out first in order for us to perform aim shot. Unless there's other things that we want to do. See, Niffle right here, unfortunately, is against the door. So I can't open that door yet.
Right.
Or maybe Niffle
Moves.
doesn't. Maybe he opens the door.
Yeah.
And then she can aim shot into that doorway. I can see that guy. And then what would he do? He would move. Are we... Can you move through him by any chance? Do you have any special...
No, I can't move through him. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I can. Once while moving, you spend 3 actions to teleport 2 squares in a straight line. Walls, portcullis, and doors block this teleport.
Okay, so what's the issue?
They block the teleport. Oh, so I have to open the teleport.
So yeah, so why don't you run, right? You could sprint or just move.
Okay, how about I just move?
Right, so that's going to be, it's already over here, so 1 for you.
Okay.
So you have 7 movement left. You can just move, because then we can come down here and get this treasure and bypass him, and then I can aim shot against him.
Who's going to take care of this one? Him? The dwarf?
Well, he would have to double move, because he's still 3 spaces away.
Oh, okay.
So maybe...
Well, I'm not going to be able to get there.
I guess the question is, are we leaving that treasure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we'll get that one.
Because again, the object of the scenario is just get to the exit.
Get to the exit. So let's deal.
Okay.
Let's get Niffle away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get that. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to...
So you have 7 movement points and a Mighty Leap.
And Mighty Leap. So 3 of them let me teleport 2.
Okay, so 1 is going to open this door. I don't have the open doors.
Okay, so I'm down to 6.
Now you're going to spend 3.
To go 2 spaces.
Teleport through this guy. Yeah, I guess you open the door and just jumped over him. And you have 3 left?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Because you're in a threatened space.
Okay, and then I get to draw a card, right?
Oh yeah, you get an extra card.
Find weakness.
Excellent.
Good.
Alright, I think that was good. So now we could have... Yeah, I could now attack this guy. So let's...
Well, wait, can you go after this one and I go after this one?
I like it even better. Now, how would you do that, though?
Where am I? Oh, Bastion would have to leave.
By bash, there's no movement. You're not within range.
No. I'm saying you would have to move. Oh, no, but I can't do a range. Because I'm melee. Right?
You are a melee
So I
character.
couldn't do armed shot.
Aim shot. No. But... Oh, yeah, you can't see him for the ranged. So, yeah, you would have to get all the way back around. So that's not good. You might actually want to perform a rest action.
Yeah.
So then, let me aim shot.
Okay.
Maybe the far guy, then.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Although, wait, if we get attacked, who's getting attacked right now? Is he seen? No, right?
Niffles is seen. I think this does not block line of sight.
Oh. Well, then you should kill the close guy. So I don't get attacked.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to move Bastion. Okay?
Okay.
So let's sprint with Bastion. So 1... Actually, I'm just going to move with Bastion.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I will sprint because I want to get over to the bash side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I have 5, 6. I need to pull a 1 here. Perfect. Oh, you know what?
Nope. You needed to pull a 2.
You're right. So I'm going to rewind time a little bit just to get the extra 1.
Okay.
Spit in Death's Eye. I should have done that beforehand, but it was because I needed 2, and I get to draw an extra card. So now I can move here to the threatened space. Alright, so he's set. Now I can aim shot here to shoot this 1. I'm going to do Lava Spray, and I get to add +1 aim shot. So it's going to be 4. Whoa. He completely blocked it. And then I move 1 space.
Wait, hold on. Is there any way for me to go and attack that guy? No, because I can't get...
No.
I can't bash because I can't move.
I can move I can move here, and then you can just move 2 spaces. Oh, you were going to rest.
I was going to rest.
Then you know what? I'm going to move here.
So can he play this card? Yes, because it's
he's got range 1.
It's not a... It's a reaction.
I'm going to move here.
So he can take extra shield.
Okay, I think it's fine. He's got he only has range 1 actually.
Oh, okay.
So he's fine. He's not attacking anybody.
Oh, okay, good.
So then you're just going to rest here.
Right. So these get shuffled back
Shuffled in. You're going to draw your 3 cards. Whew. That didn't really work out that well.
No.
And I'm down to two cards here. All right, monsters are up. Only 1, which is good. So it's just an attack. No attacking out of range here. Right here. Good thing it doesn't move. He does attack now. He does see you though. And you are the weakest. Right? You only have 4 wounds. So this guy actually turns and shoots through this little arrow slit here and can see you. Can't see the mage, but sees you. So this is attack for 2.
I only have 2 defense.
And do you have any cards to help protect? Yeah.
I can use the shield at any time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I have 2s and 3s.
Alright, so maybe it's up to you.
A 3.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to use grease.
To a 5, you cover yourself in grease real quick. Excellent.
Good.
Blocked it.
Blocked it.
All right.
Good thing I rested.
We're doing pretty well with the monster spawns. So if you can get down here to the treasure chest, I bash this guy out, and now, well, and we kill, and then just run out.
So sprint. This turn you never have to spend more than 2 to move into a square.
Oh, this is good, because this is 4 movement. As you can see from the board, there's these different...
Parkour.
Designs. And it's easy. It's the number of pips on here is the number of movement that you have to spend to get into those spaces.
And then I have extra, I could do some extra moves. I have a 3 move or a 2 move. So how many moves until I get to the sprint?
1? Oh,
no,
over here.
1, 2, 3. So that would take me down to 5.
2, 3, 4, 5 parkour. And then all you have to do is get here. Oh. And then next turn you can bash this.
Okay.
Save all of your attack cards.
Okay.
Because you're going to want to be able to break that lock
Okay,
open.
so I only need 5 movement, which is what I have.
If you use the parkour.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, okay, great. So we're going to get you down to...
Sprint?
Sprint. Here. Oh, plus you get another card.
Good.
Okay, so spinning parkour. Get this.
Ooh, nice.
Look, you actually had 0. That's all. Didn't need it though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I get one of these, not one of these.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
So parkour, you dove into the water.
I did.
You're fine. All the terrain, there's a failure when you enter terrain if you're within range 1 of an enemy. But you're not, so you safely jumped into the water without harming yourself. setting yourself up to get this treasure chest. All right, now.
Why don't you do this?
Yep, I need to get out of here first. So, I could teleport behind. What could this dwarf do?
Can't you shoot this one?
I could. I absolutely could. So I go 1, 2, 3 down to the attack here.
Uh-huh.
And this one's pretty cool because I can boost my attack up. I can boost it up by 1 attack. I get to draw a card. 2. Now I'm going to boost my attack. I'm going to focus. So I'm at 2. So I'm at a 3.
You're at a 3.
I could do help. This is the last, hopefully the last creature that we're going to have for a little while.
Okay, so we want to spend extra.
So I can go up to 4.
Oh, okay.
So this is really a 5. So I'm focusing and having a helping hand with, I guess, myself. So 5. Good thing I did that.
Good thing you did that.
Fireballed this guy down.
Okay.
I think that worked out.
Okay.
So if we clear him out of the way, even with another spawn that comes in, I think we've got time to now get out of here. So I'm going to bash this guy up against the wall.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Bash. I'm going to go all out. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Extra card. 8, 9. Versus a 2 versus a 3. So that is 2 wounds.
He gets bashed.
You know what? In our practices, we never really used bash
I know
that much.
we didn't. This is awesome.
And this is
so
great
now
to do 2 wounds.
Pull what out
So
of
now
it?
we get the healing potion card, which is in here somewhere. Potion of healing. What's that do?
Strong healing potion. Heal 3 wounds and 3 health and 3 wounds in your hand.
Whoa.
Place the wound in the wound dex discard pile. Wow.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what? And that actually reminds me. I wonder if I think when you get attacked from an enemy, you take a wound. Whereas like her Torment of Fire, I just lose health. Maybe I don't take an actual wound card. So that's something that we should look up. But getting this potion is pretty helpful.
Okay.
That goes into my backpack.
So now it's just the dwarf.
Yes.
But 1, 2, 3. Does this count as a space?
No. That can jump.
1, 2, 3. I can't get there.
Yeah, you can only get the 3.
So I can only get to attack.
What's your special?
My special is healing someone.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can place a wall somewhere, is the card that I have.
Oh, that's actually going to be pretty helpful to wall off our
So
tree.
I can't range this guy, right? Because I can't get anywhere.
No.
So I just have to move?
1, 2. You could defend, which isn't going to help us. I think you just maybe...
Move.
I think you just get to the move and draw a card.
Okay.
So it's 1 point, so you have 2 movement. So, unfortunately, it's just this right now.
Explosive device. Drop a small explosive. Yeah. Your attack becomes an area attack.
That might be helpful
+2,
if
I
we
guess.
spawn more guys here.
Yeah.
Okay. And I moved the wrong person. There we go. Alright, so that's it for us, right?
Yeah,
so it's
so
a short turn,
monsters.
but... Yep.
2.
2.
But no red.
Okay, so we're going to do a move and a spawn. So move first. We go 1, 2. Because he's running towards that.
Uh-huh.
And then we go 1, 2. We open that door. And now they want to get at range 3 of us. So this is going to block line of sight. So he's going to actually stay right there. So we can see.
Okay.
Now we spawn 2 people from the secondary spawn. And instead of spawning these summoners, I think we spawn 2 more Acolytes. We can afford it. And let's put them right here.
Okay.
Now, That might be a pretty good spot for the explosive, I would say.
Yeah.
And you haven't even done your special yet, right? So that might be pretty
So
good.
the attack, this attacks heroes and enemies, so everybody's going to have to get out. You're going to have to get out.
Don't worry, I'll get out of there.
Okay.
So now it's time to just... Nifl's going to attack this treasure chest.
Wait a minute. What color am I? Red?
Yeah, you can do here. There's an attack right here.
From where I am, though.
Okay.
Comes an area attack against 2 each figure adjacent to you. No one's adjacent to me.
Oh. It's a explosive device. Oh, you like strap it to yourself?
Self.
Your attack becomes an area attack with +2 against each figure.
So that's not good.
Oh, well, drop a small clue. Your attack becomes an area attack. So, you have range 2.
Oh.
So you can do this, and then it has +2 strength adjacent to you. So I think we're still okay. You know
so
what?
I only kill one person.
Give me 1 second. We're going to look this card up, because this would be pretty powerful right now.
Okay.
We're back with answers.
Not
so,
really.
Well, no, I think so. Every
Okay.
time you take a wound, every time you take damage, you take a wound card, no matter what it is. So, yeah, Lisa would give herself a wound card with the Torment of Fire, that's upsetting. But you can use your explosive device, like I thought, but it does an extra 2 damage or 2 strength to anyone adjacent to you, which would be me. So I need to get out of there, and then you're going to drop that bomb.
Okay.
So I think it's time for me to sprint.
Wait,
with
did
Elisa.
they attack yet?
They moved,
Mm-hmm.
and we spawned.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
So
now it's our turn.
It's our turn. So we're getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go 1 with Elisa.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 4 movement points left, plus a card. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get into that space.
Okay.
Because it's like difficult terrain. Let's
What
see.
is he gonna do? Is he gonna get out of there?
I'm going to run as much as possible. After you blow up, I'm going to run, yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's our strongest guy.
Yeah.
So I think you can now do the
this.
attack.
Explosive device.
So watch this. 2
does
spaces
it say?
over.
Nothing beats a proper explosion. Nothing.
Unfortunately, you only have 1 more point, so you can't increase the attack.
Okay.
So you draw a hero card.
I draw a hero card.
Okay. Now let's pump up your attack.
Pump up the volume.
So you're throwing a grenade basically here.
Uh-huh. So my base is 2, gasoline, 4, techno miracle, 6.
Let's do it. 6 against everyone there.
Yeah.
Totally worth it. So this first one, 1, 4 is
4.
total, 2's total, 5 total. So good thing you pumped it up. Look at that. Explosive destroys them.
Also destroy.
Wow, you know what? Now
No.
that treasure chest is a little enticing now.
No, it's not. Because look at everybody else that's going to spawn.
Oh yeah, we do have a lot of big guys. Our threat did not
I
increase.
mean, let's see. You could maybe hang around, but like
Okay.
it might take
Okay.
him a while to get back, so maybe.
All right, so Niffle needs to break this chest open.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to go to the charge section, so that's 2 away. So now it's just, you need to attack.
Oh,
So-
I gotta place the wall too, so you can't get locked back here.
So what's going to happen with this is, you need to break the lock. So we're going to draw
Right.
2 cards from here. Your strength has to beat these 2 cards.
Okay, so I'm gonna add
So you're at a 2.
2. So I'm gonna add my diligence to, which is a 3.
So you're diligently trying to break this lock.
Yes. So we're at a 5.
Okay. Do it. Find that weakness in that lock.
6.
6 plus a card. So 9.
9.
Okay, let's see if it's enough. 2 and a 5. 6 total. 5 total. And shuffle the deck. So you broke the lock.
So I broke the lock. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to shuffle up the cards.
Okay.
Well, yeah. There's 1 card in here that has text on the back. I think it was a misprint.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to fan it out.
But I can't look.
No, you can look. I'm making so that there's no text. Let's put it down here so everyone. Oh my goodness.
Temple Guards plate.
What does this do? Temple Guards plate.
Oh, so it makes me have defense.
+2 defense, but -1 action point.
So is that just
That's on you.
forever?
Forever. Yep, you can always have this now.
No way!
That
So I just gave myself extra strength, which is great because...
for armor.
I mean armor.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I just
so
noticed
he
this
can
now
only
too.
have one active treasure card.
I just looked at that. Yeah. So him and Bashing can only have one active piece of treasure.
Oh, thank goodness.
Your dwarf can have 3. And Lisa can have 2. That we haven't looked through the treasure deck at all.
No.
And that is going to wow.
Which is great because he has so many action points. Like that would suck if it went to the dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now I'm at 3.
Whoa.
Yeah.
These treasure chests.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
These treasure chests.
Okay, well, it's going to take me a long time to move back, so if you can get
I don't know
yourself
if we're
over
going to
there.
have you over there.
What?
So let me see what Bastion can do. So he can move.
No, I know. I'm not going to move.
So I can go here.
Wait, was mine just an attack?
Yeah. No, you're set.
Was it a move?
No, that's it. That's all you can do.
Okay.
So 5 and a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm not gonna spend anything. Draw an extra. Oh, I'm waiting for a card.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So now I could just run, or I can stand here. Do we get out of the first mission with a great?
I'm gonna let you decide because I got what I needed.
We got great armor, and we did get a.
If you do
healing
get
potion.
a treasure, then that means I have time to get these guys together so that she can heal him.
You automatically heal at the end of the scenario. You just don't heal the wound cards that are in your deck.
It's the other character I play that heals
4,
wounds.
5, 1, 2. So I can get here with him, and then you could put a wall down.
Well, it would be next turn.
Yeah, you could put a wall here to block that guy, and then we can get out. But I know you would want to put it here, but you're not going to be able to. Yeah, that comes first.
What does? The wall.
Drop in the wall before you move. We could probably just try and get out of here.
Okay, let's do it.
I think we did it. There's no threat increases. If I go over there, more guys come out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 more movement. So I'm like this.
Okay.
That's
That's everybody.
So an attack's gonna come and hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to
I have
block?
some shields, yeah.
Okay.
So do I put that on now?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Monster's turn. It's only 1. So
Which is attack.
It's an attack, which is this guy right here can attack you for attack 2.
So I'm going to add spring boots to my attack. So I'm a 4. Then I'm not going to have any extra movements. I'm going to be like stuck there. No one can aid me, right?
Now you'll be able to sprint next turn, but I think you want to drop the wall down instead.
Well, I don't know. So 4 to a 2 right now is what it is.
Oh, you know what? I think you're just going to run from here on out.
Okay.
So 4 to a...
Well,
yeah.
I got to keep the movement.
4 to a 2. You're going to keep the movement?
I don't know.
I can't even aid you. I'm too far away. Actually... Oh, no. Too far away from anyone to help aid. Do you take the wound?
Yeah. Flip it.
+5. It wouldn't have mattered. So you did the right thing.
Okay.
All right. So you take a wound, and you're down to 3 health. Definitely, this means that it's time to get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Our turn. Let's see. Elisa's going to go first because she's blocking everybody. So let's have her sprint. So that's 1. I have 4 movement and a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get to there.
The door. Okay.
Can't even open it, but all I have to do is enter that space.
Okay.
Okay. Next is... I'll go with...
Him. Okay.
And here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get to 5.
Yeah, but aren't one of my characters gonna have to go there? What does she have to do? She can only get to charge, so she's got movement. She's only got.
I love how your dwarf is a he and a she constantly.
Okay, from now I'm just gonna say dwarf.
Okay,
the dwarf.
great. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna charge with my.
Then how is the dwarf gonna move?
You're going to sprint.
The dwarf is red. She's on sprint.
Oh.
And she
I see
only
what you
has
mean.
3 movement points.
Oh, then you're beat.
Yeah, so you can't go to charge.
Oh, I thought this was your dwarf.
No.
Okay, so you're going to charge. 1, 2.
So I have 1 movement point.
Yep.
And then 2 for moving. 1, 2, 3.
Now you're going to take forever to get out of here.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to rest.
Mm-hmm. So then I'm going to sprint with Bastion. 1, 2, 3. So that is 4 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And a card. 5.
Okay.
And now you've got Niffle, who could just move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Now I have a moving card. So I could do that as well.
Well, let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, so I'm at 5 points.
5 points.
Left. Right? It's 3, so I have 5 left.
You have 4 left. Minus 1 point.
Why am I minusing 1? Oh, here. Look, 6.
And the armor.
Oh, I'm only at 6. Have we been playing that right?
Probably not. 6 points.
5 points.
5 points. We just moved 1, 2, 3 away.
So I only have 2
movement.
left.
So this
so
is 4.
let me use this.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you get to draw a hero card.
3. So I can get up there, right?
A hero card.
A hero card. Oh.
One of these.
Oh.
Good. Save that for next time. Everyone's going?
Yes.
Okay. Monsters. 2. So a move and attack. So it's 1, 2. And an attack on the dwarf, who has defense 1. Can Niffle help with any defense? No.
No.
I can't help either. Too far away. So
I get a wound no matter what.
unless this is a -1. Nope. It's another wound.
I better place this wall here. Which I can't.
No. All you can do now is move.
I need to get in front of somebody.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get my 2 characters out now.
Okay.
That's all they can do, right? So, let's... I'm going to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm going to go all the way down to move. I don't have enough points. That just... Nope. I've got to go to charge. To open the door.
Okay.
So that's a point, and I'm out.
Okay.
Now, Bastion. 1, 2. I would have 4. 1, 2, 3. I can get him out.
So the
as
dwarf
long
has
as the dwarf
to move.
goes.
1.
1, 2, 3. I think. Oh man.
So I have to pull a card.
Maybe you rest to get 3 cards.
Yeah, but I could get hit again.
Well, now it's 3 away from getting attacked. But you need your cards. You're not getting over.
True. Okay, so I'm gonna rest.
So I think you go to the rest. And then maybe I just stay there because I can help defend you. I can allow you to.
How?
I can give you aid cards.
Oh. But then that means I can't get out with Niffle.
Right, Niffle.
So you're gonna be blocking me, right?
How can we do this?
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is perfect. You may immediately move up to 3 this of movement at no cost. Then 1 hero in range 2 and line of sight of you regains a health.
So you could heal yourself. You got good movement cards.
I do.
Good.
I do.
It's definitely gonna help you. So if you can you defend yourself at all with those cards?
Right now?
No, you're not getting attacked.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna come back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get out.
Okay.
Okay? So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so now he's gonna get out. Well, I'll try to get out.
He can sprint. So he's at a...
He can't give her this reaction.
No.
No.
So 6, I'm gonna get you to run.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
With an extra 4.
6, so down to 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. So you have 2 movement.
Plus 4.
So 6 movement
6.
plus one of these. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You like stumbled on yourself.
I did.
To try and get out of here. Monster's turn.
2.
So a spawn and a move. So let's spawn the primary. So we're going to spawn these 2 guys.
Okay.
2 more guards that come out of the trapdoor. We'll put them as far away as possible.
Okay.
And then move. So he stays right here. Range 3. Oh, they only 2 movement. 3 movement. Okay.
Okay. Move the grid.
Now, the pegs come out for the characters that are off the board. Okay, so it's going to free you up a little bit. Okay, Ozabal, you better get out of here.
Am I near special? No.
1, 2, you're 3 away from special.
To put the wall.
Oh.
Now what's this? You may immediately move up to 3 spaces of movement at no cost.
You may immediately move up to 3 action points of movement at no cost.
But I won't have it. Well, wait, what's the special? The special is move first or second?
Special's first.
So then 1, 2, I can get special and then move.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so first Niffle has to get out of the way.
Yeah, you're not going to get that much movement, but... Okay, yeah. Get out of the way. So he
What am I
can
gonna
charge. 1, 2. You would be at 4. Do you have any movement cards? I can get you to the very end. Or we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Would take me down to 2. No.
Take it down to 1.
1.
And you draw a card.
Ugh, no.
I'm just going to get to the end. So
Okay.
here. So it gets you 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So you will lead off next time.
Okay.
And now you're going to
So
do
I'm
your
gonna
special.
Wall
1,
of
2, 3.
stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you actually drop a wall, which I think...
It's a wall. You cannot draw line of sight beyond 6 spaces.
No problem. I'm just going to... Oh,
Here with this. Can I just do this?
got it. I see it. I actually see it. This is one of your special cards that you get to drop right there.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my extra steam.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use some grease lightning.
Okay.
Right? So
drop
I move
everything.
Everything and a gasoline.
Okay, so that's all you're moving. So you had...
So that's it. I have
That's it.
one more movement, right?
Yeah, but you actually needed 2 to pump it. So now it's really just straight this. So you have 5 and then 2 cards.
6, 7, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nipples in the way.
All right, I think we're getting there.
Okay.
Monsters, 3 actions.
Now, do they knock the
1,
wall down?
2, 3. Nope. So they can't attack anybody. They can't move to anybody. They just kind of get crowded around this wall. And now we spawn squares, which are 2 summoners. Now these summoners can teleport.
Okay. Well, hopefully it won't be an issue.
They are upset that their guardsmen are not doing the job correctly, so they showed up. But it's our turn.
Okay.
So,
Niffle.
Niffles, you're over here.
I'm going to move.
You can just do a move.
So how many spaces was that?
Doesn't matter. You get out.
Okay.
And then a sprint, which is 2 away.
Okay, so that means I have...
One movement point left, plus a card.
Out of here. 4.
Okay, so it's a good thing we did not go for that treasure.
Yeah. Yeah.
By you putting that wall down, it's very helpful. You got exhausted, but you became exhausted because you
In
helped
order to help
protect
him.
Niffle, right. Niffle owes you.
He does.
But you took 2 wounds. So now you're going to go back up to 4 health.
But I have
But
2
you've got
wound
2
cards.
I can't look at them yet.
Oh, I can't look at them.
You don't know what they are.
Okay.
All right, so that's the thing with this game is those wound cards are now going to affect us going to the next scenario.
Right. Now, I have 2 healers that I play. One is the dwarf, who heals wounds. No, who heals health. And the other character we have...
That little gnome type character.
Yeah, heals the wound card. So we're going to have to bring that person out next time to heal Niffle's wound. And then we're going to have to plot it so that the 2 of them are in the same...
Party?
We'll
have
so
to
that
see.
they can heal.
So our next scenario is 2B. Obviously we haven't played that. This is going to be a new one for us. And will we use the same characters? Bastion was pretty good because he got to use that bash card. Or the bash action was really good. Elisa, you know, I don't know. I might switch her out. I had to use a lot of cards, but she was able to blink and move around.
Who was the other one?
There's another fighter.
Oh, yeah, the girl, but you didn't like her. So then maybe we do take the dwarf and the other one.
Maybe.
Because the other character... No, yeah, she couldn't be aided. That's why we didn't like her.
Right.
She couldn't be aided.
Well, we'll see. We'll
see,
take a look.
yeah.
We'll take a look. But I think we got out. We got 2 treasures. Pretty helpful. Look, we do have the strong healing potion.
Oh.
That heals 3 wounds.
We do.
And 3 wound cards. 3 health and 3 wound cards.
Wow.
So
okay.
we were able to get this and the awesome
armor.
So
yeah.
Good shape. First level down. At least I think it's good shape.
Well, I'm just glad we weren't involved in those guys over there. So I say it's a good shape.
Good timing. You had the explosion, which really helped.
I had the wall, which really helped. I like that.
Yeah, good character.
Yeah,
good character.
I know. She's good.
She is good.
The dwarf is good.
Thanks for watching our first episode of Perdition's Mouth, Abyssal Rift. And join us next time when we go a little bit further into the dungeon and see if we can survive. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you next time.